There you are. As many of you know, we always start this show with memorabilia. No, not the hat. Since we put a picture of him up this week, we were talking about Roger Owen, the peanut guy. And somebody asked me about, well, what about that book you were talking about one time? I haven't shown it in a long time, but here's the book that was written about him, The Perfect Pitch, written by his nephew, the late Daniel Green. And it's got a nice color picture on the back. And of course, Roger Owens, we talked about, started at the Coliseum throwing peanuts as an 18-year-old high school kid in 1958. And he's been doing it ever since. He's been at Dodger Stadium. The only guy that was almost as long as he was another peanut guy named Richard Aller, who got his hand in the cookie jar, so to speak, and he got thrown out for, I guess, stealing some peanuts and selling them and making the profits on his own. But I think he repented, did his time, paid his debt to society, whatever you want to call it, and then went back to his teaching gig, and that was it. But Roger Owen, and that's the guy right there. He's still there. All right. We're late today. Give me a 5-count countdown, will you?
5.
Thank you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Play ball! It's time for Dodger Baseball.
Yeah, it is. It is. Hey, come on in, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is the best, first, and only video podcast by fans, for fans of your Los Angeles Dodgers. I said Los Angeles Dodgers. All right. Today's the 7th day of May. We're no game today. That's what we're coming into tonight. It's a late show. The Late Show, ladies and gentlemen. So the last show we did was on the 4th, so we do them between sets, between series if we can, or on off days, which we can. Dodger in first place by half a game? A half. Over the D-backs. I guess the D-backs in second place? Wow. No, half a game over the Padres, 5.5 games over the D-backs, 8.5 games over the Rocks, and 9 games ahead of the Giants. We're in last place in the NL West. All right, let's get to the news. No smirking, no gloating. Game 1, Kyle Tucker homered and drove in 2 runs against the Astros, his former team, to lead the Dodgers an 8-3 win over the Houston club on Monday night, so that was cool. Yeah, I liked it. Game 2, we lost. No comment. No comment. Game 3, Andy Pages unloaded and set a career high with 3 home runs, 6 RBIs. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Shohei Ohtani broke out of his slump with 2 hits to lead the Blue to a huge 12-2 blowout of the Astros on Wednesday. Dodgers' first 3 runs came on 3 wild pitches. That was pretty crazy. But let's hear Andy Pages in his 3 home runs. Ready?
The Dodgers, and it'll be up to Andy Pages to try to take advantage of this situation with 2 men on and 2 out.
And he did.
39th pitch of the 3rd inning from Lance McCullers Jr. Another 2-2 to Andy Pages.
Hit in the air, deep left field, and this end zone won't even move. A bomb from Pages. 5-run third for LA. They lead it 6-1.
Yeah.
Andy Pages with a big swing today. A 3-run home run in the 3rd inning, the last batter that Lance McCullers would face.
Down the left field line, towards the corner, another. Pages living in the Crawford boxes. Second home run of the day for Andy Pages, and it's 9-1.
Third the game behind the plate, now working from the other side of it.
Andy Pages looking for a 3rd home run. He's got it. Hadn't hit a home run in 3 weeks. He's got 3 today.
Wow.
Supplied his own power. That lollipop.
Yeah, I like it. That's what you want to see from your guys. 3 homes, 6 RBIs. Cool, we'll take it. Quick injury report. We do these all the time when they've been updated. If they haven't been updated, we don't tell you. These have been updated. Tyler Glasnow left the game on Wednesday with lower back pain. He's now, he exited the game after 1 inning with lower back pain. He's going to undergo an MRI, but Dave Roberts said he doesn't think Glasnow is going to go on the IL. He thinks it's a lot less serious than that. He has had this reoccur several times a season for the last couple of years, so I think he'll be all right. He thinks he'll be all right. All right? All right. Blake Snell, remember that guy? Had a left shoulder fatigue. He's expected to return sometime in mid-May. Well, his latest status is that he's scheduled to pitch on May 9th. That's in 2 days, or 1 if you're watching this on Friday, with Single A Ontario due to proximity. If this start goes well, Dave Roberts says he expects Snell to rejoin the Major League rotation immediately afterwards. So that is great news. To get Blake Snell back, that's huge, dude. That is huge. Also, who else are we talking about here? Well, our good pal Kike Hernandez. Remember him? Yeah. Well, Kike Hernandez is recovering from left elbow surgery. He hasn't played yet this year. Expected to return sometime in late May, but Hernandez began his rehab assignment with AAA Oklahoma City on May 5th. Roberts says he reported that Hernandez came out of it good after playing in that game, which was on Tuesday. So, probably be back in another week or so. We'll see what happens. Anyway, Kike's on the mend. Good news. I'll tip my hat for that. All right, good news also. Mookie Betts, who's been on the 10-day IL since April 6th with a right oblique. April 6th, it's only a month. Only a month. Scheduled to play for AAA Oklahoma City on Friday and Saturday against Salt Lake. After 1 month, it may be feeling better, but mark my words, if he comes back too quick, he's going to pull it again because, man, obliques, they are the worst. Even worse than hammies. Take it from me. I've had both. Obliques are really tough to come back from. Ask Nomar. That dude had, I keep saying it, he had one. It took him, it seemed like 6 months to come back. So we'll see what happens there. All right. Let's see. Fun stuff. I'm going to sneeze. One more time. Yeah. Sorry. See, we're live. All right. No editing. No phone calls either this time. Fun stuff. I liked how Oral in the broadcast the other day referred to the newer sized bases. Remember they enlarged them a little bit a couple seasons ago? Called them pizza boxes. Pizza boxes. I love it. Way to go, Oral. He's thinking. Shout outs. We got a boatload of Oh man, we got a lot of shout outs here. All right, let's see if we can do them here. We have Kim N, Mariana R, Bradley A, Florida K, Chris F, Anthony W, Bob C, Alma V, Janice C, Darren G, Connie G, Ian C, Marlene G, Lars T, Aaron G, Roger Yee, and you and me, and Fox Jabri, who's Fox Cali, because he is El Zorro. Wait a minute. How about the old gang up in Ventura? Guys like Matt W. and Adrian R. and all those guys up at Ace. One for you guys, too. Wait a minute, one more. We didn't have a game this week, but Big Jack from the Vipers. All right. Thank you all for watching Let's Talk Dodgers. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for subscribing to YouTube and following us here on Facebook. Tell all your Dodger-loving friends to watch, too. Tell them we're here on Facebook, we're here on YouTube, to hit the subscribe button when they get to YouTube, and like us on Facebook. We're always talking Dodgers and throwing peanuts and all that kind of stuff. Right? Right. Okay. Welcome aboard to all the newbies. One more time, tip of the cap to the newbies. Thank you all. Everybody in the upper deck. All right, if you have fan mail, you can toss it in the Facebook page here, or you can write to letstalkdodgers@gmail.com. And for the best first time ever, if you have comments, you will be able to be allowed to make them in this here YouTube video from the YouTube page. Yes, you can do it if you sign in with your account, because first time this season, we've never done this before in 20-something years of doing this podcast, and now you're allowed to. Well, it's a whole different story, but you can leave notes in YouTube, and I do read them from time to time. Okay, this date in Dodger history, a real quick one. May 7th, 2011. That wasn't too far gone ago. Do you remember? Anybody remember 2011? Okay. After a first-inning walk in the Dodgers' 4-2 loss to the Mets, Andre Ethier goes hitless in 4 at-bats to end his 30-game hitting streak. The LA outfielder falls 1 game short of the franchise record set in 1969 by, Cheryl knows it, Willie Davis, who enjoyed a 31-game hitting streak that season. Well, Ethier came within 1 of Willie Davis. So Willie Davis is the longest. Ethier is second on the Dodger franchise list with 30 games in a row. That's amazing. Way to go, Andre. Love the Dre Man. Stats of the day, you might have heard the story. Tyler Glasnow had his 1,000th strikeout the other day. And the neat thing about it, he got it faster in his career than any other pitcher in Major League history. Wow. Amazing. Also, you may have heard this. I've been talking about the last couple of weeks. There's a new set of stats regarding the ABS. automated ball and strike system. Well, this will be an online board featuring the stats regarding ABS challenges. And we're looking at that board. There's all kinds of stats. I'm looking at one right now. I'm concerned with who's leading with the most challenges and also the most overturned. So right now, believe it or not, Will Smith is leading all the guys with the most challenges with 34. 24 of those were the ones he has won or overturned. So he's running at a rate of 71%. That's the best percentage from anyone with over 32 challenges. That's pretty good. All right, also we're watching the Jack in the Box Jumbo Jack watch. And yes, they're doing it again. I was there today, and I got mine, and I even got a picture of the sign that shows it. So let's show it to you, so you maybe can get into this. And see what I'm saying is correct. Free Jumbo Jack. Look at Jack swinging away. I think he barreled up that burger. Look at that. Anyway, free Jumbo Jacks. Anytime the Dodger pitching staff gets 7 or more strikeouts. Right now, so far this season, the team has done it 28 out of 34 games. That's good for 82%. That means 82% of the time when the Dodgers are playing a game, they're going to get 7 or more strikeouts right now. And that means the next day you can walk into a Jack in the Box and say, give me the Dodger deal, please. Buy a large drink. That's a small one. And they'll fix it any way you like it. Free Jumbo Jack. Got mine today. Thanks, Jack. Thanks, Dodger pitching staff. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Whenever the pitching staff gets 7 or more Ks, like I said, in LA or Ventura County, some people don't know, you can go into any Jack in the Box and say, give me the Dodger deal, please. When you buy a large drink, free Jumbo Jack. All right, we got some Dodger quick hit trivia for you. This is an interesting one. I think we used this one about a couple of years ago anyway. Well, we'll use it again. It's worth repeating. Many of you were around for this. I know I was. I was watching it when it happened. Pete Rose scored the winning run in his famous home run collision with Ray Fosse in the 1970 All-Star Game. That goes back a ways, doesn't it? The 1970 All-Star Game. Your question is, I'll make it easy, multiple choice. Which Dodger pitcher recorded the win in that game where Pete Rose bowled over Ray Fosse in the 1970 All-Star Game? Was it A, Claude Osteen, B, Don Sutton, or C, Bill Singer? Answer in just a few. Let's get you out of the ballpark. We're going to go over, we won't go over the secret stuff this time. Where to watch Dodger games for free. We did it in the last show, so check that one out. I'll do it next time, all right? Let's get you out to the ballpark now. Home against the Braves. The Bravos are in town Friday night, 5/8, May the 8th. May the 8th be with you. Emmett Sheehan, 2-1 with a 5.23 ERA, goes up against Chris Sale. He's one of the aces of the Braves. 6-1 with a 2.14 ERA. That's wild. It's a 7-10er. By the way, 3 different games, 3 different times. Friday is 7-10er on Sportsnet LA. Saturday, 5-9. Roki Sasaki and his 1-3 record with his 5.97 ERA. Ouch. We'll get that down, right, Roki? Better get it down. He's going up against Spencer Strider. He's 0-0 with an 8.10 ERA. Man, I'm looking at my chops for that one. We got to tee off on that guy with an 8 ERA. Give me a break. That's a 6-10er game on Sportsnet LA. And Sunday, 5-10. That's the day of it, 5-10, 10th of May. Justin Robleski with his 5-0 record and his 1.25 minuscule ERA. Are you bleeping me? Yeah. He's going against Bryce Elder, 3-1 with a 2.02 ERA. That's a 1-10er game on Sportsnet LA. So you have 7-10, 6-10, and 1-10 for this upcoming weekend series with the Bravos. All right. Let's give you the quick hit trivia answer. A few moments ago, we told you that Pete Rose scored the winning run in his famous home plate collision with Ray Fosse in the 1970 All-Star Game. And we asked which Dodger pitcher recorded the win in the 1970 All-Star Game. Was it A, Claude Osteen? Was it B, who did we say, Bill Singer? Or was it, no, it was Claude Osteen, Don Sutton, or Bill Singer. Those are the choices. And we said it was, who did we say it was? Anybody know? Cheryl, did you get it? I remember it. He pitched the final 3 innings of that All-Star game in 1970. So it was Claude Osteen that picked up the 5-4 victory in that 1970 mid-season classic. Way to go, Claude. Not many times you see a Dodger pitcher get a win in an All-Star game. That was pretty cool. All right, other cool stuff. I tend to leave some mostly on days off, which today was Tomorrow won't be, but we'll leave it. If you're watching this tomorrow, well, you missed it. But you won't miss it. Come watch this show. You'll see it. We're going to leave you some more of those Tommy Hawkins videos from the 1970s, early 70s. I think this one's batting practice from 72. Yeah, we're going to put it up right after this broadcast, this podcast goes up. All right, so you'll see Tommy Hawkins' video from 1972 of guys taking batting practice from the 72 team. Pretty cool. All right, we're going to talk with you again probably after this series. So after Sunday, come on back, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. And we'll leave you with this. The Dodgers are in first place in the National League West. Don't forget that. All right? All right? Okay. Anyway, I'll see you next time here on Let's Talk Dodgers. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye. Roger Owens. He's looking ready to heave one.
Play ball!
It's time for Dodger Baseball.